not one word, has failed. I am now going the way of all the earth, and you know with all your heart and all your soul that none of the good promises the Lord your God made to you has failed. Everything was fulfilled for you, not one promise has failed. Joshua 23 verse 14. Neorihiel hat lio do time at the reina. Began following him. God had given them an impossible assignment, to conquer a foreign and hostile land with fortified cities and armies more powerful than their own. The Israelites were to go forward with nothing more than God's promise that he would go with them and take care of them. Now Joshua looked back over their experience and reminded the Israelites that God had kept every promise. They had experienced numerous victories and had enjoyed God's provision for every need. Sometimes hindsight gives us a clear picture of how faithful God has been. We are tempted during a crisis to wonder if God will be faithful to his promises. We focus on our problems, and our trust in God begins to waver. 24 years after God promised Abraham and Sarah a son, they were still waiting on God to fulfill his promise. But in the 25th year, Abraham and Sarah could look back and see that God had been faithful. As David was fleeing for his life, he may have been uncertain how God would keep his promise to make him a king. But at the end of his long and prosperous reign, David could review how God had kept every promise. You, too, can rely on God's faithfulness. Are you in a crisis? Hold to the promises of your Lord. He will not forget his promises to you. Look back over your Christian life and recount the many ways in which God has been faithful to his word.